Hello, testing. Test. Test. Okay, we're live right now. Okay. Just nice. I don't see anybody here. But we're going live anyway. Just want to see how it works. So anyway, this is our maths. Okay, can. So this is Mr. Ting. Going live. This is our 2019 Maths paper. So what I want to do is I want to go through from the beginning. Okay, so we can have a look and see how it works. Okay, all these are my test stream. I do not know if there's anybody online, but I just like to go through the paper one. Okay, previously I just done this with my student. Took me about 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go through from the beginning here. Okay, don't think anybody's online. Okay, but it will serve as a good video reference. Yeah, everyone's asleep right now. It's awesome. It's 12:30, you know, it's time to sleep. Okay, so let's take a look at this paper. So first one, you see the number of people in cinema is given as 400. Now as I mentioned for paper 1, oops, okay, I'm supposed to off the switch off the mute the site. Okay, prevent any. Yeah, I learned a couple of things about streaming. First one is to mute the site to prevent any feedback echo. Okay, later I'm gonna see if there's someone online. I'm not sure who is that. Maybe you can give a shout out. Hi. I don't know if they will reply. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, why did I take so long? Because I gotta put my kids to sleep. If you have a kid that's like 1-year-old and doesn't want to sleep, you have to wait for them to sleep before you can do anything. Okay? One online. I have no idea who is that. Maybe you can give a shout out to us. Don't know. Night owl. Fellow night owl. Don't know who you are. Okay, let's go. Okay, the number of people in the cinema is given is 400, correct to the nearest 100. Now this is correct to the nearest 100, right? So right now the minimum number that could be in the cinema at this time. My very first reaction, let me choose a blue color, is that it should be 450. Okay, I'm gonna see if I'm correct. I actually got the answer script here. I don't want to tell you the wrong stuff, huh? Oh, ASMR. And probability. Paper 2. Wow, I like the sound of this paper. Not 450, sorry, 350. See wrongly. 350. Okay, so correct to the nearest 100. Because we want the minimum number of people that could be in cinemas, 350. It's pretty okay. Next. Okay, total credit card and charge card spending in Singapore. Now, let me get my calculator. Now, explain how the chart may be misleading. Now, this particular chart is weird. What do you mean by weird? You see, this thing here. Oops. Okay, this is so long. This one not so long. This is very short. So, what exactly do you mean? Are you referring to this? You know, the width, right? So, in the answer over here, I would say that the width of this whole chart is misleading, right? It doesn't really tell. Am I supposed to look at the height or the width? By right, I'm supposed to look at the height, right? But the chart here is like showing the width, which is just weird. Next. So why am I streaming so late? Because this is for secondary school people, right? Secondary school folks. Today I do maths. Maybe the other day I'll do chemistry and physics. You know, bio I a bit rusty right? But yeah, I think better not do bio, right? I prefer to do chemistry and physics. seriously, there's one dude online watching some more. What are you watching? Hi. Whoever's watching, say hi. Say something. I can't see who is watching. Yeah, I can't see who is watching. But I know one fella is watching. Wait, what is he waiting for? His chorus. Hey. Yeah, someone. Oh, I'm in the wrong chat group. Oh my god. Sorry, bro. I was in the wrong chat room. Okay, this thing, right? I'm still learning this thing, you know. Nice to see you again. We are doing live in Facebook too. Maybe you can join us as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through this. Oh, there are two watching. Who's the other fella? We have Max. No. Not now. Facebook is only in the daytime. YouTube is nighttime. Because YouTube have secondary school students. Facebook mostly parents. Hey, who's the second guy? Okay, yeah, this is really fun, right? So so I did this is my third live stream. Okay? Third one. Third live stream. Okay, let's take a look, right? So we're just gonna continue. Alright, so some of them is done because I did this with my other student already. Okay, now I need to go back. So I still haven't figured out how to put the chat into the work, right? So I cannot do and chat at the same time. Okay? Yeah, it disrupts my flow. So anyway, this is done. So this is your indices, right? 6 times 2 over 3. So it becomes you see we cancel the we cancel this one. Oops. Right, 6. Then you're left with a 2. Cancel the 3. So 2 times 2 is 4. The answer is x power 4. Next. Night owl people. Now not so many people, but then when it comes to nearer the exam, you're gonna see tons of people, especially the night before the exam. I tell you, surely a lot of people will be here watching the last minute tips, right? So next question. So for the next question, this is a little difficult, right? A bit tricky. As I mentioned, most people thought this is times. When we were doing the question with the Sec 4 students, the first thing that they thought is this is not plus, so this one is times. So 3, okay, so you see you got 3 of them, 3 to the power 7. So we put 3 times 3 to the power 7 like that, okay? And this is actually 3 to the power 1, so 3 to the power 1 plus 1, same base, different power, becomes 3 to the power 8. So our A is equal to 8. Alright, next. Okay, so this one also done already. Okay, see, I gotta keep toggling between chat just to see what's going on. Alright, let's talk to Max. Why you're not sleeping? Who's the second fella? 2 watching. Facebook I got like 133 watching. YouTube 2 watching. You know what this means? This means that this is time to sleep. right? Or maybe I should do the live show in the daytime where people are awake. But I'm a night owl. Like, I really night. I'm a night dude, right? Like, I'm awake at night most of the time. So that's why I'm here. Anyway, not encouraging you to not sleep, but then if you're a night person like me, yeah, welcome to join my channel. I mean, if you're not a night person, also can join, okay? But if you're really a night person like me, I can't sleep at night and I function best. Creativity most powerful at night. If you're that type of person, welcome to join and chit chat with me. Okay, next, the number 360p over q is a perfect cube. So p and q. Okay, so first we need to understand what is perfect cube. What is a perfect cube? Perfect cube means that this number can split into 3 groups, 3 equal groups. Alright, so we gotta look at the original numbers. 2 cube, wait, is this correct or not? Let me check. 2 cube 3 square 5. 2 power 3 times 3 power 2, oops, times 3 to the power 2 times 5. Yeah, 360, right? That means this number, I'm supposed to split them into 3 groups. Groups of 3 with equal number inside, no? 2, 3, 3 square 5. Okay, let me write that down. 2 to the power 3 times 3 to the power 2 times 5. Okay, so I need 2 to the power 3 times 3 to the power 2 times 5. But then here I need to include some p and then remove a q. And p and q are prime numbers. So I need to remove q, right? I need to remove q. So q would be, I'm guessing it would be the 5. Using the color. Divided by 5. Okay? And I need to times 3. Why? Because I want this to be power 3. Because when it's power 3, I can split them into 3 groups. Okay, I need 3 groups. So, in this case, I can deduce, put 3 dots, which means therefore, so therefore P equals to 3 and Q equals to 5. Okay, I'm not too sure if this is the correct representation, but I just want you to get the answer. Okay, and the logic behind that. Okay, important thing, get the logic first. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to figure out how to do this chat screen. Oh, 3 dudes right now. 3 people watching. Hello, whoever you are. Welcome. Welcome, fellow night owls. Okay, next. This is a tricky question, right? So you see, the estimated number of Bengal tigers increased from 3,002 in 2010 to 3,890 in 2016. So find the value of R. Now the number increased by R% every year. This is like compound interest, right? I know compound interest shouldn't happen to tigers, right? But the formula to use is compound interest. So what we have is, now the good thing about compound interest is that you don't have to memorize the compound interest, right? You just need to know the formula. So what's the formula? P. I mean, you don't have to memorize because it's given to you in the formula sheet. Okay, P1 plus R over 100 to the power n. Okay, so that is the formula that is given to you. Oh, okay, Max. I'm working on online tutoring stuff. Okay, I'm into it now. Me too. So we too. maybe can connect to more 100% online and it's fun. Okay, so back to this one, right? Right, so P1 plus R over 100 to the power n. Compound interest on tigers. Usually you are used to, if you're a POA student, it will be money, bank account. But this one, compound interest Bengal tigers. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so P. What's P? P is principal, right? So in this case, the principal number of tigers is 3200. So 3200. 1 plus R over 100. So the R is, I don't know what it is, right? And then to the power n. Oops. To the power n. Now to the power n in this case, right, is the year 2010 to 2016. So that should be 6. Okay, 6 years of increase in Bengal tigers. Is that how you pronounce? Bengal tigers. 6 equals to 3890. Right? Yeah. 1 plus R over 100. Yeah, correct. Never forget. Okay, so here you need to find R. So how to find R? Okay, wait. I need to reply teacher Max. Gotta do live stream, bro. Join. Can join us someday. Right? Okay, so now over here, what you need to do is you gotta, of course, find R lah, right? So how to find R? Get rid of the 3002, right? R over 100 to the power 6 equals to 3890 divided by 3200. Okay, so you do your calculations, you will get and R root the whole thing. Use your calculator. This will give you something like, let me see, around 1.033. Calculator check. Okay, so if you do that, your R effectively becomes 3.31%. Okay, something like that. Yeah, the chat is laggy. 2. Hey, who's the other fella watching? Hello, person number 2. Wait, let me make myself bigger. Hello, person number 2. I know you're not Max, but I don't know who you are. Thanks for watching, right? We are the late night people, and I like to do math at late night, okay? Hope to see you soon. Close back. Alrighty, next. So we found R equals to 3.31. When I was a student, I used to wake up at 4 a.m. to do work because that's called the witching hour. Witching hour is when your brain is like peaceful, right? You don't have a lot of noise going on. Okay, how about this? Question number 6. Write as a single fraction is simplest form. Now, simplest form basically means you want to combine them, right? So these two combine. Now, before you can combine, you must find a common denominator. So what is the common denominator? The easiest way, of course, is to multiply. You do a cross multiplication. Okay, what this means is so here you have a fraction on the left, and then here you have a fraction on the right. To the fraction on the left, you multiply the denominator of the fraction of the right. That means this one times here and here. Okay, so it's going to look a little bit complicated. This one you times here and here. Okay, so then what happens next? Well, you just execute, right? Yeah, he's secretive. I don't know who is. Hey, it could be a she, right? Very shy. Because here's like two guys, right? Talking about mathematics, 2019 Emath paper. So he or she doesn't want to say much, right? Or could be a little boy, because our channel has got a lot of children as well, right? Or maybe Sec 1 student, then watching this, hey, what's going on? Why are you doing 2019 Emath paper here? Why can't you do some Sec 1 stuff? Okay. Why? Because actually by now, a lot of my students have already finished one time of the 10-year series. Okay, I'm not sure about Max, not too sure about other students, but we have finished one time already. One time, I tell them must do 3 times. So you want to get A, you better do 3 times. So we have finished one time, and then now we're doing second time. And you know what? Most of them forgot a lot of the formulas. So must repeat, right? So you do a repetition. Hopefully this video, once I'm done, I can just send to them, then they can watch the thing. Okay, so we're gonna multiply. Where was I? Okay, we're gonna multiply. So the 1 over 2x minus 3 must times 3x minus 1, and then bottom 3x minus 1. Take away 3 over 3x minus 1. So here you get the times 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3. Max, who knows? Maybe that is some VIP watching, Cannot reveal the identity, right? Alright. Okay, so we multiply that, right? So we get 3x, take away 1 divided by. Yeah, I gotta talk softly, because my kids are sleeping next door. Miss Joy is also sleeping already. I sneak up in the middle of the night to do maths. 3 times of 2x minus 3. Yeah, I'm not trying to do the ASMR thing, okay? Yes, I really have to speak softly. Root, right? Equals to. So once the denominator is the same, you can combine the numerator, right? So we get the 3x minus 1 minus 3 times 2x minus 3. Root 2x minus 3, 3x minus 1. Okay, so then just combine the top, right? Now here you gotta be careful, because the negative 3 will rainbow in to the two terms over there. Okay, so most students will forget about this minus sign. Okay, why? Because negative 3 times the negative thing would give you a positive value, so they forget about that. So we are not them, we don't forget about that. Okay, and after watching this video, you also don't forget about that, right? So you need to know the red color stuff. So we will have 3x minus 1. Okay, so minus 3 times 2x become minus 6x, and then minus 3 times minus 3 is positive 9 over 2x minus 3, 3x minus 1. Not enough space, dude. Equals to 3. Okay, so 3x minus 6x is negative 3x and plus 8 divided by 2x minus 3, 3x minus 1. And that is the answer, right? Next. Okay, I think I don't want to do everything. Let me see. It is fine. It's fine. There are some that I've done behind. Okay, yeah, I just try to do as much as I can. Okay, next one. So question number 7. So a bag contains 8 red counters, 9 green counters, and 3 yellow. So color is chosen at random and then replaced. What is the probability that is not a yellow? Now if it's not yellow means it is red and green. So there are 8 plus 9, there's 17 of them out of a total of 20. 17 over 20. Ta-da. I have a lot of feeling when it comes to probability, because when I was in university, probability is the only module that I failed. I always tell my students, because I don't gamble. Yeah. Over 20 minus x. So I failed probability. Or maybe because I suck at gambling. Okay, next one. What's going on? Wrong question, Okay, so x green counters are removed. Oh, correct. What was I doing? I talk too much. Okay, x green counters are removed from the back. The probability of choosing a red is now 2 over 3. Right? So the probability now becomes 2 over 3. So find the value of x. So the probability is 2 over 3. Now this is another type of question. As I mentioned, right? Questions are getting slightly tougher, right? It's not like last time where it's very straightforward. Okay, so it's not straightforward anymore. Now the probability is this. Out of a possibility of 20, take away x. Because we remove x green counters, right? Now we want to choose red. So how many red are there? There are 8 ones. 8 of them. So we take 8 over 20, take away x. And we do a cross multiply, right? So because it becomes an algebraic question, I just want to find x. 3 times 8 is 24 equals to 40 minus 2x. And we cross over. So 2x equals to 40, take away 24. 2x equals to 40 minus 24 is 16. X equals to 8. It's correct now. Yep. Awesome. Next. Wow, if you can do all this, you get A1, man, for your O levels. Do you want an A1? Of course. So use factorization to solve the equation. This is not difficult, right? So nowadays schools learn what I call the Tic-Tac-Toe Method. What's the Tic-Tac-Toe Method? That means you draw a box. Alright. 3p square. Of course, that's not the official name, okay? It's the name I gave. It's negative 10 here. Alright, so you need to find a number that will give you 3p square. So we put 3p here. And then after that, of course, here's p. So 3p times p gives you 3p square. Next, for 10. 10, find all the factors, right? 2 times 5. Yeah, I think it's minus 5 because it's negative 10 and it's 2. So then you need to fill in the box. Okay, whatever is inside this box right now. We would have p minus 5p and 6p here. Okay, which means my factorized form becomes 3p minus 5p plus 2. And that's the answer for 3 marks, right? Worth the effort. Absolutely worth the effort. Okay, next, choose a symbol from the list to make a correct statement. Okay, so 33% versus 1/3. 33% is 33 over 100. Yep, so, but 1/3 is actually 0. Okay, this is 0.33. This is 0.333333 non-stop. Hey, Max. Okay, goodbye, Max. Bye. Don't call me sir. Have a great night. Send regards to your wife. Okay, catch up soon. Bye. Okay, so I got 0.33 and 0.333333. So 0.333 obviously is more than 0.33. Correct? Yes. Very good. Next. Solve the inequality. So now this type of inequality, you gotta split into two. You have one here, it's one group, and then you have another group here. Okay, that's how you solve this. Because you've done so much of this, it becomes like a almost like a second nature, right? We don't really go and think. You know, Singaporeans are like that. We don't really go and think why. But because we do so much, right, we can just execute. Something like what I like to tell my students. You know, it's like your brain can't think, but your hand can do. It's ultimate, okay? So my brain is not thinking, but then my hand is like, bro, I know what to do. Just let me do the right thing, right? You just continue daydreaming. So here we go. 6 less than equals to 2x plus 11. Then this thing go there. 6 take away 11, 2x. And this is negative 5, 2x. Right, so x more than equal to negative 2.5. So we're going to keep it there. And the other part, plus 11 less than 19. 2x less than, yeah. So 19 take away 11, it's just 8. So x less than 4. So you have to combine them, okay, into one giant row, which looks like this. Negative 2.5 less than equal to x less than 4, right? Next. P is directly proportional to Q cube. Favorite question, okay? Direct inverse proportion. So there are two things you need to know. If it's direct proportion y equal to kx, if it's inverse proportion y equal to k over x, c. I just rattled that without even thinking, right? Why? Because I'm a Singaporean. Sorry lah, I mean, I do a lot of maths lah, right? Not every Singaporean can do that. Because I do so much of this already. So P is directly proportional, which means P equals to K Q cube. So when Q equals 1/3, P equals 2. Equals to K 1/3 cube. And I want to find K. 2 equals to K 1/27. Okay? So K equals to 54. That is the value of K. But find P when Q equals 1/6. So that's not the end. You need to put your K back, right? So P equals to 54 Q cube. But in this case, Q equals to 1/6. So P equals to 54 1/6 cube. Use your calculator to 1/4. That's it. Next. Easy peasy. I have a lot of stories to tell, right? Every time I say something, it triggers some story, but I'm not going to say that. Today, leave it for the next time. It's the easy story, right? I told it to some of my students, right? The easy story. Okay, I'm going to say it. So I'm not allowed to use the word easy when I'm a tutor. Do you know why? Because supposedly some students are finding it difficult, and then if I say easy, it hurts their feelings. You tell me lah, is your feeling hurt when I say this question is easy? I have no idea. But yeah, in some organizations I'm not allowed to use the word easy, but that's really easy lah, right? It's not difficult. If you do 1,000 of it, if you have done 1,000 of it, right, it's really easy. But if you only done like one, and then in the exam you're saying it for the second time in your entire life, it's going to be hard. So make things easy for yourself. Do like 1,000 of them. Okay. Next, P. A change in Q produces a change in P. So when the value of Q is multiplied by half the value of P, wow, okay. How many marks is this thing? 1 mark. Find M. A. Okay. Because Q is multiplied by half, alright? So, and we gotta look at our Q. Where's our Q? Q. Our equation. So original equation Q is here. So Q cube. You gotta cube the Q. So when you cube the Q, it's like cubing the half. Comes 1/8. Right? So the factor M is 1/8. It's only 1 mark, right? We don't have to spend too much time thinking. But this is actually the third time I'm doing this paper. Yeah, third time already. So the first time when I did this paper, it was tough. That particular question got me because it's non-routine, right? So I have to like, my hand is like, hey, I don't know how to do, I never see before, right? Then the brain is like, oh man, now I need to work, okay? So it takes some time to think about it. Factorize x squared minus y4. Special algebraic rule number 3. X squared minus, is the a squared minus b squared equal a plus b minus b thing, right? So I'm just going to write it out. Y squared x plus y squared. That's it. 1 mark, I think. Factorize completely. Do grouping. But what to group? Cannot group anything. 1 minus. Okay. Rearrange. 6ab minus 3a plus 1 minus 2b. So take out 3a. Left 2b minus 1. Take out minus 1. 2b minus 1. Okay. This one is tricky. Okay, I don't think a lot of people knows what to do. So next we extract the 2b minus 1, right? 2b take away 1. 3a minus 1. Final answer. 2. 11. Okay, quadrilateral drawing. Don't want to do. Don't have the set square. Next. The point A is translated. Find the coordinates of point A. Okay, vector. So vector is like a translation. That means it's the movement, right? From where to where, right? You got to move from one place to another. So if you want to find this vector A, you need to understand this concept, right? That AB, finding some space here. You need to know this concept of AB equals to OB. Oh man, take away OA. Alright, so AB, A translated to B means move from A to B. The vector -3, 7 is AB. So this is -3, 7 equals to OB is 5, 2. 5, -2, take away OA. So now I want to find OA. So how to find OA? How to find OA? Oh, we have one person watching right now. Let's see if he or she can reply. Hello, fellow one person watching me doing O Level Emath. Do you know how to find OA? No idea. Wait, the chat. Yep. Silent. Silence means don't know. Don't know means I must do, right? So OA, so we bring the OA to the left, bring the number to the right. So OA equals to 5, negative 2, minus 3, 7. Alright, so when we take 5 minus 3, it becomes 5 plus 3. So what's 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. Minus 2 minus 7 is negative 9. So we have our answer, which is 8, negative 9. So that's the coordinates. Okay, next find the magnitude. Now this one, when we tell the student the word magnitude, they're like, they don't know what to do. But then when we draw like that, they're like, oh, if you had told me earlier. Yeah, magnitude means find the length. Okay, find the length. So how to find the length? Gotta use the Pythagoras formula, which is negative 3 squared plus 7 squared. Right? Square root this whole thing. Please use your calculator. 7.62. Okay, next. Okay, this one I don't want to do because must draw a lot of stuff. Right? Go and figure out. I will do this. Okay, sketching the graph of y equals to negative x minus 2 square, right, on the axis below. So first thing we need to figure out is this. Right, the first thing we need to figure out is this. This is negative x minus 2 plus 9. So it is a completed square form, right? But it's a negative x. Negative x means it's a n-shaped curve. N-shaped curve, right? And this two information tells me the maximum point. So maximum point is 2, 9. Alright, so these are facts about the quadratic curve that you need to know. Okay, negative 2 and 9. So, 2, 9. Maximum point is at positive 2, positive 9, which is somewhere here, which means my curve will be like that. Okay, so indicate clearly the coordinates of the points where the graph crosses the axis and the maximum point. So I need to know this to find this, and let x equal 0. Okay, when x equals to 0, y equals to negative 0, negative 2 squared plus 9. So minus 2 squared is 4, negative 4 plus 9 is 5. So here's 5, right? Next, to find these 2 points, let y equals to 0. So when y equals to 0, minus x minus 2 squared plus 9 equals to 0. Just rearrange the thing, right? So x minus 2 square equals to 9. So square root both sides. X minus 2 equals plus minus 3. So two possibilities. 3 plus 2, which is 5, or the negative 3 plus 2 equals minus 1. So this is 5, this is minus 1. Ta-da! Next. Okay, I think I've done the next few already. What the? Okay, so done. Alright, so because they're done with my other students, I'll just quickly talk about them. Alright, so don't have to waste so much time. So part A, show that this is congruent. Now for congruence test, you have the AAS, SAS, RHS, triple S, right? So in this situation, I use RHS. Why? Because this is a tangent, right? So there's a tangent highlighter. Yep. This is tangent to the radius. Now because it's tangent to the radius, so this part has got to be 90 degrees. So I got two of them. Tangent, radius, 90 degrees. Okay, these are rules of the circle. So because I know this 90 degrees, I would be looking at RHS. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, next. we have the same side. They have the same side here, right? And then they also have the same width here and here, same width. So RHS for sure tells us that it's congruent. So P, 2 possible points of P is here, right? Just going to read the thing, one here, and then another one here, okay? That is where P is supposed to be. Next one. Okay, find Nor's speed for the first hour of a journey, okay? Now her first, I know the answer is here, right? So where is Nor's, Nor is here. Where is her first hour? First hour is from here to here, from 10 to 11. So this is what we call a distance time graph. Now for distance time graph, to find the speed, you must find the gradient. So all we have to do is find the gradient of this thing. So how to find the gradient? Sorry, I overextended too much. You just need to find the gradient from here to here, right? Because you just want to find the first hour. So I've already done that for you. Go and count all the gaps, right? You'll realize that this is, here is 3.6. Okay, so once you know that it's 3.6, to find the gradient is rise over run. Just take rise divided by run, and you will get 3.6 divided by 1. Okay, 3.6 divided by 1 is still 3.6. Right, so find the time when Noah and Lim pass each other. Passing each other is here. Ooh, a little bit sleepy already. Do until sleep. Okay, how far? Okay, so from here, you just need to dot down to find the time. Okay, it's 12:24. Next, how far are they from village B when they pass each other? So when they pass each other, they are at this point, right? You want to find out how far they are. You gotta find out at this point, what is the distance? So distance 6.8, and where is B? B is at 14.8. So you are trying to find the gap, right? We just want to find the gap here. You take 14.8, take away 6.8. Okay, so Lim jogs back, change this to meters per second. So the strategy is to make the kilometer to meter. Change the kilometer to meter, and then after that change the hour to second. And the conversion is done there for you. Just divide, okay? And move on. Okay, this no need explanation. Look at the answer, you know. Question 19 is P6 math problem sum. This is the another method, secondary school method, is to use simultaneous equation. Okay, should we do that? Right, similar congruent here. First one is easy. Second one is just to the difficult one. You gotta change it to cubic scale. Okay, so where is the cubic scale? Is right here. This is the 125 and 500, because they're talking about volume. So volume wise is cubic. You got a cube root. You got a cube root then. Okay, got a cube root then. Yeah, I know I'm going really fast right now, just to highlight to you some of the stuff. Okay, so matrix, because I'm going to sleep already. So matrix, this is matrix. All you have to do is put the values inside. You know, they have 24, 29, 20, 14, x 15. Put it into your matrix here and do whatever they tell you to do, which is take q times p, right? Q times p, just multiply them. And the thing here is you need to know what is row times column. Row times column. So row times column gives you this thing. Okay, matrix multiplication number one rule, row times column. Say that 500 times, you'll remember. Okay, so then you get a matrix. Okay, this one also okay lah, 1 mark easier. Next one, 22. Wow, how many do I have to go? This one don't want to do. This one finish. Okay, never mind, haven't finished. Okay, so we have a few more to go. I'll just stop here for today. Alright, that is a 1 hour stream. Alright, let's just stop here for today. Okay, so this is our live stream. We're going to continue this until I finish the entire 2019 paper. Okay, live stream for secondary school students, maths, science, and maths and chemistry, physics only, will take place at night because I am a night person. No other reason. Okay, right? If you want to watch this, just watch this after the live stream. If you want to interact with us, you gotta join the live stream usually from 12 midnight onwards. Okay, take place about 1 hour. So if you have any other questions, feel free to message me through YouTube or email or through this you see this Facebook page, YouTube channel, Instagram, right? You can connect with us over there. We will be there to help you. So I stop somewhere here. Help me to remember this. Next time I'll continue from here. And it's time to sleep. Take care, people. The virus is situation getting really bad right now. 200 over cases. Okay. Honestly, I think it's going to increase because all these are called backlog. Backlog means that it has already happened for some time. Now it's just catching up. Okay. So everyone plays the part. Stay at home. Watch our videos. Learn your math and get your A1. See ya. Good night.